dad, a hero to thousands. To me and my sisters, he was just our dad.
West Brom legend Jeff Astle was still a relatively young man when his family began to notice something was wrong.
Dad was only 54 when we noticed that he was forgetting things. It was just really hard to see, especially towards the end, your dad, your hero, just like a physical shell, really.
Jeff passed away in 2002 with early onset dementia. He was just 59, and at the inquest, Dawn and her family were shocked to discover the extent of the damage to his brain.
The pathologist said that it basically looked like the brain of a boxer, and it was the repeated heading of a football throughout his career, which was the problem. It was Dad's job that had killed him. I said, Dad, if football's done this to you, I promise you, I'll make sure the whole world knows about it.
Dawn enlisted the support of the West Brom fans who had idolised her dad, raising awareness with a giant flag that the match of the day cameras could not ignore. The publicity forced football authorities to sit up and take notice.
We had an ace card, and our ace card were 27,000. We're 27,000 West Brom fans. And the PFA funded a study. I think the team were just staggered, and it was double-checked, and it was triple-checked, and it was checked again. It was showing that our former professional footballers as a whole are 3.5 times more likely to die of a type of dementia. You know, we shamed them, we cornered them into doing the research. Did they want to do it? Absolutely not, they didn't, because football needs to protect football, but we need to protect those players. You know, they're heroes and footballers to thousands, but more importantly than that, they're much-loved husbands and dads and granddads and sons and brothers.
Dawn's campaign in her dad's memory has not just raised awareness, it has inspired change at all levels of the game, from grassroots kids football to the World Cup.
There's now a limit on the amount of heading a professional footballer can do in training. So now we have the introduction of concussion substitutes.
Her effort over the last 2 decades have been truly remarkable. The work that she's undertaking off the field is, in my opinion, a worthy and fitting legacy to the one forged by her father, Jeff. And I'm proud to say that we've now created a brain health department which is led by Dawn and Rachel, and is truly changing and impacting the lives of past, current and future players.
I'm in the meetings with football stakeholders now regarding a football-wide care fund for our players and their families.
She works tirelessly for the families, and she is just one of a kind.
Huge congratulations to Dawn. She has been relentless in her campaign and in her work for dementia, whether it's pushing the FA, challenging the PFA. I know the amount of work that she's put in. And I would have to say your dad would be so proud of you, along with the rest of your family.
I hope he realises that the game will be safer for everybody because of him.
Breathe. Do you know what? I was really shocked by those stats, you know, about how many footballers suffer from brain disorders in later life. Can you just remind us of what those stats are?
Yeah, the field study was commissioned in 2018 after several meetings with the FA. And overall, former professional footballers are 3.5 times more likely to die of a dementia. But when they broke those statistics up, former professional footballers or professional footballers are actually 5 times more likely to die of Alzheimer's disease. They're 4 times more likely to die of motor neurone disease than you and I, and they're twice as likely to die of Parkinson's disease than non-footballers.
Wow. That is incredible statistics. They're really incredible statistics. So listen, to present your award, we have a current England footballer, one of the generation that your work will actually protect, and one of our finest actors who saw your dad in his prime. Please welcome Connor Cody and Broadchurch, Afterlife, Game of Thrones and Harry Potter star David Bradley.
Yes, I consider myself privileged to have seen Jeff Astle play in his prime. He was, of course, a legendary, powerful and brave striker, and it seems that Dawn has inherited his drive and determination.
And I think on behalf of football, I think on behalf of myself being a footballer, I just want to say a massive thank you to you, just for all the work you've done for looking out for us, because them numbers that were just being shown are extraordinary. And I think the work that you do is absolutely incredible, that goes unnoticed. But believe me, when we see things like that, I can't tell you how much it means.
Thank you so much, Connor and David. And let's hear it once again for Dawn.